Welcome back guys to another Zero DTE video, and today Ernie's going to be talking about the purpose of box trades, so make sure you stay tuned. If you're interested in becoming a pro trader, check out the link in the description where you can find Ernie's education platform. Enjoy guys.
The box trade is used on spreads in order to lock in profits without closing the trade. And the reason why you're creating a box trade is that you want to avoid getting a pattern day trader strike against you. So that means that if you had opened a trade that day and it has profit early on and you want to lock in that profit, there are two ways you could do it. One way, the easy way, would be just to close the trade. But then if you did that, it would give you a pattern day trader strike. And if you have a smaller account, you want to avoid that. Now, one way you can avoid that is by putting on an opposite trade that is the mirror of the other trade, and that will freeze your profits wherever they are. And then you allow both of them to expire at the end of the day, thereby not incurring the day trader strike.
The only difference in those two trades is the expiration date?
No, they have to be complete opposites. So in other words, if you have a long call butterfly, you have to put on a short put butterfly.
With the same expiration date?
Yeah, same expiration date and same strikes.
Okay, because I was wondering, like, how do you avoid not accidentally closing out the present trade? Because it seems like that's the way that you would close out a trade as well, right?
Not if one's a call and one's a put. Right? So if one is a long call and then the other one's a short put, even if they're the same strikes, the puts aren't going to close the calls because they're different. The way you would close a long call is to put on a short call with the same strikes.
So the way you would close a long call is to put on a short call. And what's the opposite one that you're saying right now to box it?
A short put.
Oh, short put. Oh, okay, got you.
Yeah, so if you had a call fly on, and all of our call flies, when we put them on, are long calls, and you wanted to box it in, the way I would do it is I would stage a closing trade, and that closing trade would end up being a short call trade, right? But then I would just flip the calls to puts. Execute that trade, has the same strikes, and so its credit will lock in the profit that has occurred in the call, and it will just stay there. When you execute that, you'll look at your risk graph, and it will look like a straight line across at the profit that has been locked in.
Okay. Is there any benefit to this other than the avoiding the PDT rule? Like for somebody who is above the PDT but wants to just lock in profits?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, we've been talking about that a lot. If we have multi-day trades, we go out 1, 2, 3 DTE, there's the potential that you could lock in a trade. Let's say that you put on a trade that's 3 days out before expiration, and then the next day it goes into profit, but you don't want to close it because what would happen if it comes back into profit on the third day? You could put a box trade on it, right, and lock in that profit right then and there. If the trade on the next day moves away from that enough so that the box trade now has gained its maximum available profit, you could take that box trade off because you've made the money. Now that trade is open again, it could conceivably profit again if the price then moves back to it.
Copy that. Yes. Okay. That's what I was really asking, because I've been hearing you guys talk about it a lot and about locking in profits. And every day, it hasn't been the problem of actually making profit. It's making the right decision on when to take profits. Because a lot of times I'm, up pretty good and then trying to hold on to it. And by the end of the day, I got a couple of pennies. If anything, I might be red. So I'm just trying to get better at taking profits than the actual making it is not really the problem.
Right. So the two cases for the box trade, I'll just repeat it again. On a zero DTE day, it is strictly to avoid the pattern day trader strike and lock in profit so you don't have to close any trades. On a multiple day DTE trade, it's so that you can lock in profit and then grab it temporarily so that there's a possibility maybe further on down the line you could take it off and then re-profit again.
Thanks for watching guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the like button below. If there's any questions that you might have for Coach Ernie, make sure you leave them in the comment section. Thanks guys.